The Colts. You know what time it is.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the lane. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
On Barkley, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
second down. Here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Miller. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up.
Yeah, right.
Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking
actually
occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And this complete to Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts.
So you know,
Mitchell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a decent return to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the run. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game. 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson going to move him around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reed breaking short. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. At 9.
Connection to your peer has been lost because he lost the game. Almost picked the Cowboys. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Hey, nobody available to play, man? What is that, man?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Seahawks claw.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Smith going to go to the air first play. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, The blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
Ooh.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
That sucks if you have everybody on the line.
61 yards.
Just everybody
and the
perfectly blocked.
Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Richardson going to change the play here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action with Richardson. On the move to his left. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a give to Taylor. He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now they'll change things around for a snap. They're moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Richardson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Lockett, the man in motion.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 4th down run successful. That'll look to pay off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. And Walker has it. Touchdown!
Kenneth Walker.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, that's set. Sports coverage of the answers to Commanders Field, located near our nation's capital, here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Commanders Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Daniels now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
Daniels going to throw again on second down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking open.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Daniels looking to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Richardson. And he's got Pierce. Still going inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal man downfield.
A costly penalty. The lineman got downfield, and for a moment that cost him 6 points.
That is crazy.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. We're scoreless after one.
The illegal man downfield.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession.
Gotta be
As
something
they've
dumb
got with a
stuff
third
that
down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 79 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Richardson to throw off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this taken in by Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson off the play fake. Caught by Woods. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods from 19 yards away. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll stop him at the 1.
Yeah. It was over for that, baby. It's OV. OV.